and welcome to another week with Mary's Dreamtime Messages. I hope you had a wonderful week last week. If you caught up with the Dreamtime Messages for last week, then you would have known we pulled out the 2 cards, Ancestral Lady Beetle, letting us know that you are free and that you are concentrating on, healing your inner child and recognizing your inner child more and the benefits that it can bring you, such as doing activities related to the inner child, like laughing and making time to play in order to balance out your work or family life. And the other card that we pulled out was with Black Swan, I am intuitive. With the Black Swan, we're exploring our inner boundaries to do with our intuition, and that may have meant exploring other areas or territories within yourself that you weren't so used to. And so that's a really good thing if you were able to do that, because that's expanding the knowledge of yourself and your inner beauty and so much more, and it's making room for new to come through. And so we're starting another brand new week, and as you would have noticed by now, the NAIDOC week was last week, but NAIDOC week hasn't ended with us at Art by Mary. And so we are giving away over $3,000 worth of fantastic prizes, all filled with all the goodies from the online store at Art by Mary. And so there's 7 different grand prizes you can win worth over $3,000. And so it's a wonderful time to buy. So if you've been penny pinching, now is the best time. It's like Christmas in July. So it's a wonderful time to buy something for friends or family, or some gifts that you are wanting to put aside for Christmas. Now is the best time, because with the gift prizes, there's not a lot of people that enter, because there's certain amounts. There is one or two prizes ending on the 14th actually of July, and so I don't even know if anyone's entered. It really depends on which amounts you can come in at, and so the chances are actually in your favor, people. So it's a good time to buy, and you win so many prizes. There's been so many people from previous winners saying how much they've received. So I spend like the entire year collecting gifts for our prizes, which we run every single year. And so I can't even remember how many times now how long we've been doing this for, but it's been a very long time. I've lost count actually. And so head to the website at artbymary.com.au and go down to the bottom where you can click on the latest blog, and that will tell you everything you need to know about all our prizes. And of course there's going to be a catalogue as well, which is, I'm running a bit late with that, so that is coming too. And so just check us out online today. And some of the one of the prizes you can win is the Animal Totem colouring in book set. And so the set has been upgraded with the guidebook, with the colour picture and a mini colouring in page with the story. And the A4 page, the A4 colouring in book is got all the Animal Totem animals in there. So you've got some really easy templates to colour in, and you've got all the way up to advanced levels as well. So for example, there's the goanna, and there's some really great animals in this one. You've got the possum and baby, and, you know, the gecko, native house gecko. And then, you know, with your little guidebook, then you can check out the stories, if there's one of your favorite ones. And coloring in is really great if you're experiencing mental health difficulties, and it's also really good for autism, people with autism. And so trust me, I know about that. And so you know, these templates have been designed especially with these you know, creative geniuses at hand, like people with autism and people experiencing any kind of mental health difficulties. And so, you know, you can quite easily get yourself back on track by grabbing one of these in our online store, and, you know, and giving yourself the focus that you're requiring. And you know, because autism people require activities that are repetitive, and this gives them that soothing they need, and which is connected to their baseline. And so for autistic people, it's not so easy for them to relax, and so this is just one of the ways that can help by coloring in. And also for people that are needing to slow down and are experiencing a lot of stress and anxiety, coloring in can interrupt the brain and cause it to slow down. And also it activates the mechanism of the pleasure system, which is related to if you're also experiencing any kind of addiction or abuse. Coloring in activates the reward system, and which is connected to the reward system that you experience if you've been if you've had an addiction such as a drug or alcohol addiction. And so you can replace that pleasure seeking reward by coloring in, and, you know, without you know, the abuse. And so it's, you know, the natural vibes, and you know, nature and natural vibes. And so get on it, you know, it's the best kind of vibes. And because it's not good for our health having any kind of alcohol or drug abuse, and it only leads to more destruction and hurting people that we love, that are close to us. And so, and, you know, I've seen it many times with people I love, and also people that have been close to me as well. And so I know from experience, and it's just not very nice, but there's something we can do about it. And so this is just one of the ways. And, you know, this is your little travel companion you can put in your bag. And so anytime you're feeling stressed, you can grab the smaller one, and all you need is some pencils, or, you know, some gel pens. Gel pens used to be one of my favorites when I was recovering from substance abuse. This is a long time ago now. So I know from experience how difficult it can be, especially if you don't have the support mechanism from people around you. And so you can build the strong foundation to providing that for yourself, which was the best way that you can move forward with such with such a strong foundation and ability to be able to develop yourself in a way that allows you to master skills that can bring you back to balance, can bring peace and relaxation. And another good, a lot of people say that affirmations don't work, but they actually do for people with autism. And so And if you're struggling with anxiety or stress as well, and you haven't, you've been struggling maybe to find a way that you can relax, which is outside of the norm. I know that from experience that I don't relax in the same way that everybody else does. And so affirmations, give it a try. Say it every day for 30 days and you will see changes. And so let's get and see the 2 cards that we're going to be pulling out for this week. And the Dreamtime card deck is also a great card deck, because it helps us to find answers that we may be seeking, which come from ourselves, not from outside. And so it's especially for people that are sensitive as well and are looking for spiritual guidance during troubled times and uncertainty. And so it comes in a 2-part box, and you've got your 100-page booklet with your 36 glossy cards. And so, that is also a skill that, we need to practice when we're wanting to seek our answers that come from deep within our soul, our heart and soul. And meditation and contemplation can help us as well. And so, yes, there is a lot of advice and tips that I've given in this video, so make sure you share this video around with family and friends, and also save it for later, so that you can come back to it, especially if one day you're thinking, oh, what was it that Mary said the other day about this and this, I can't remember. And so if you save it, then you've got it there and you know where it is, and you can go back to it anytime that you're feeling in a rage, or maybe you're feeling some kind of this negativity around and you don't know where it's coming from, or maybe you are feeling really stressed out and you don't know how to calm yourself down. And so these are all just little tools that you can have. And on one day you can also mix it up a bit. One day you may be wanting to do pencils, the other day you might be wanting to do texters, the other day, and another day you might be wanting to do gel pens. And so, or watercolors, you can use watercolors with it as well, with the colouring in books. And you can also rip out the pages once you're done, and you can frame it. And you can use it as a focal point. And what that focal point will help you to do is it will trigger and help you to remember the way that you felt, and so that you can build upon that. Oh, that's made me feel good. That made me feel relaxed. And I just come home from work, and this is making me feel really good. And and you can build upon the happiness, build upon the good vibes, and keep building it up and up, and then, allow the stress and the bad feelings, or, maybe feeling sad feelings, or whatever feelings you're feeling, and let them melt away. And so every time you put the picture up, it's reminding you of the good feelings again. And so you can come back to that. Maybe it was the whale that you colored in, and you can use that with your affirmation, your whale affirmations. Or maybe it was a dragonfly, or maybe it was a turtle giving you stability. And so choose an animal that you feel that is going to really connect with you on a really deep level, and you can keep doing that for 30 days and you will see the results. I promise you. Okay, the week is going to be starting the 15th and running until the 21st of July, and we've got a full moon coming up on the 21st. So if you like crystals, then it's going to be a good time to put them out in the moonlight and recharge them. And so the first card that we pulled out this week is with platypus. I am clearing letting us know that when I take time out in nature by water, I connect to the energy of my spirit and I let go of a situation that isn't serving me. And so the inspiration from the platypus, this particular one, the Dreamtime deck, is, was inspired when I was in Wellington and I spotted the platypus in the lake, by the river, I mean. And and I remember, because I was going through certain times that I felt were troubling me a lot, and so when the platypus comes to us, we need to set some time aside and figure out what is actually niggling at us, that is maybe causing us to feel not our best. And so the purpose of the platypus is reminding us of the taking advantage of the cycles of the moon to maintain our natural ability to know the answers and to let go for spiritual release. And you will feel better once you take action on this. And so sometimes we can be thinking, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to stop thinking and just do it. I find that's the best way. Just let your body move to the movement of what you want to do. And so sometimes that can help when we're overthinking. So just get out, go for a walk in nature, breathe in the fresh air. And so these kind of movements are part of helping us to relax as well. And so the guidance is to get outside in nature, to go within, and because the connection you have with water at this time is highly beneficial. So gather the leaves, herbs, rocks and mud, feathers from nature to use them in a cleansing ceremony associated with water, and use the connection to nature to delve into something that may be draining you at this time. So you have the answers. Be sure to listen and be true to yourself. Or you could get some sage as well and use that in a smoking cleansing ceremony, for the guys. And so the action step this week is that the best antidote for you this week, if you're feeling stressed or drained, is to spend time in nature. And nature is the best antidote for relieving any pressure or tension and depression and stress. So allow the platypus to help you find your way back to yourself in nature, and let the moonlight guide you. It's the full moon on the Sunday. I was just checking my calendar, my Dreamtime calendar, and I was just checking because the full moon is on Sunday, and so people call that the holy day as well. So spend some time by nature. There may be a river or a creek or some kind of body of water. You may be even lucky enough to be by the sea. And so all those are a great way to just absorb the negative ions of nature, which can help us. And any kind of cleansing you might want to do at home, to do with sage or eucalyptus leaves. And so there's many different ways that we can do cleansing to do with fire, but this is connected to water. And so if you can't get near water, then fire cleansing is just the best way. And I don't mean like set things on fire. You have to think of safety first. But cleansing like eucalyptus leaves, or maybe some kind of herbs that you want to burn to help you cleanse. And so that is the action step for platypus this week. It's been some time since we've gotten platypus, and so whenever we do, we know that it's time for a cleansing ceremony. And so we need to cleanse energy of any negativity that is there. And because, you know, we do so much in our daily lives, and we just don't do enough in order to maintain our spiritual energy and also our mental and emotional well-being. And so, you know, there's not you know, a lot of information out there for people that are looking for different ways to relax and different methods that can enable them to find themselves in their own ways. And I've particularly noticed this a lot, that it's just also the same information when you go looking as well, the same information over and over and over in different ways. And so I'm hoping I'm providing you with something different today that you can think about in this video. And the other card that we pulled out is with Camel. I am trusting. When I give myself the strength to keep going with my goals, I trust I will reach my end result regardless of any challenge. So you may be feeling like it's pretty, like you're going up a really steep hill this week and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. It's important to keep your spirits high and allow yourself some time away from work and family so that you can have that time for yourself, and try not to be so harsh on yourself this week. Because you could be having some doubts about yourself and your path due to unforeseen challenges. And so don't let this get you down. Use your strength to get through this time, because, you know, it's testing your strength, and, you know, and so you want to come out fighting and say that, you know, nothing can break your strength, and it's only making you stronger and happier, because it's bringing you closer to where you want to be, your end game. And so the purpose of the camel is to allow the great inner strength that you have inside, and it's showing you during this week coming up. And so try to remember that. And so the action step this week to do with camel: you must believe in yourself during any times of challenge that are coming your way. Don't just put yourself down at the drop of a hat because things are challenging. You know, it's not the way. Turn it around into a positive by saying that you're going from strength to strength, things are getting better, and build upon those positive thoughts. And every little bit of action goes a long way right now. So just take slow and steady steps and continue on your quest to fulfill your dreams, because they're getting closer and closer day by day. And so you could be fearing change during this time, and being confronted by certain challenges, and especially a disbelief in yourself. And so you can always turn that around by keeping your spirits high and having a vision that is reminding yourself of your vision and your dreams. And so the two cards that we pulled out this week is with Platypus. I am clearing, letting us know when I take time out in nature by water, I connect it to the energy of my spirit, my natural spirit, and let go of anything that isn't serving me. It's time to cleanse and let go of anything that hasn't been serving us or hasn't been working. And the other card that we pulled out, I am trusting, with camel, golden camel. When I give myself the strength to keep going with my goals, I trust I will reach my end result regardless of any challenge. And so you can do it. You're strong, and you need believe in yourself, and it's time for you to shine and keep going with your dreams and your goals, because they're worth every effort you give. I hope you have a wonderful week with these two, and don't forget to subscribe to our By Marie YouTube channel. There's always different things happening, and I upload videos every Sunday and Monday evening. Have a good one, everyone, and don't forget to check out my website for all the grand prizes. You never know, you might just win. Bye for now.